All right, that was pretty clean. Now, let's get drunk and fuck it up. Let's get drunk and fuck it up. That was so clean. It's like if we were in a band together. It's like if we were in a band together.
Who would have thunk it? Should we start a band right now?
No, I heard those things don't do great.
Yeah. Not that we know or anything. That was surprisingly in time. Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow.
Welcome to the podcast.
Proud of ourselves. Professional.
Oh my Lord. We're fucking idiots, but in the best way. I'm so proud of us.
Well, let's celebrate with the cerveza, right?
Yes. So John actually supplied us with a Beer Belly classic brew, if you will.
Oh, it's my favorite. That FML.
Is it your favorite beer right now outside of like, you know, the top tier that you know you like? I'm talking like compared to like, obviously you love Pliny the Elder, you love Pliny the Younger by Russian River, but as far as like just a beer goes, like an everyday beer you can get, is Fear Movie Lions your favorite?
Yeah.
By Stone Brewing?
Yeah, it's nice and potent, has great taste, and it's nice and potent. That's the thing. And it's cheap too. Again, Bonds, 2 for $6. That's not bad.
That's not
for
bad.
Like a 18 ounce?
Yes. That's not bad at all.
No.
I gotta remember that. Oh, cheers, sir. Thank you for spoiling me. I got a nice special treat for you later.
Ooh. Do I gotta take my pants off?
I'd actually prefer it. Sure, that's fine. Let's go. Let's do that.
Yep. That warmed up a bit, but it's good.
We have a nice chilled glasses, so we'll be all right. But it is good.
Do you really believe that a cold glass will keep your beer cold?
I think so, only because, like in this situation that we're dealing with currently, you brought cold cans that got warmer over time of us setting up for the show today. And so if we have a colder glass that we're then pouring that warmer liquid into, then yeah, it should cool down slightly, at least slightly.
It tastes exactly the same kind of warm for me.
Okay, I can see this. Like if you have your beer in a can and it's already cold, and you were to pour that into a cold glass, you might run the risk of that being warmer now because of it, or at least the same temperature. That I can get behind. Does that make sense?
Well, I'll say this. I think if you pour a cold can into a room temperature glass,
that's gonna
it's gonna warm up the beer a bit.
Yeah,
I will agree with that, but I don't think putting in a cold canned beer into a cold glass will keep your beer cold for very long.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I think it's just gonna bring it down like a half degree, but obviously it's gonna warm right back up.
I gotta ask: is the juice really worth the squeeze?
I would say
wetting the glass, putting it in the freezer just to have it cold for an extra 2 minutes.
I'm down. Yes. If I can enjoy my beer for 2 minutes longer, by golly, I'm gonna do it.
And
Hell yeah!
You don't think drinking from a cold? This is a situation again where the can is cold.
Sure.
If the can is cold, why pour it into a cold glass? What's the point?
I get that. And some people will say
the flavor profiles come out more.
Breathability for sure.
It's an FML.
It's a good beer. It's a quality beer.
I've had it at least 100 times.
It's all got the same now at this point. Okay, for sure. Fair enough.
I just drink it right out of a can. That's how I feel nowadays, especially with bottled beers. It's already in a glass. The glass is cold.
No, I feel, honestly, I kind of hate you a little bit because I think about you almost if not every single time I pour myself a beer from a can or bottle to a cold glass. Every time. Oh. Now it's different. The one way that you know it's optimal as hell, and it just makes sense, if you're getting like a beer that's on tap and it's poured cold, and you pour that into an icy cold mug, then you're gonna have a great time. That is what makes the most sense. I think. Because then you're continuing the cold. But otherwise, yeah, I get it. If you have like a cold container of beer and you pour that into a cold glass, what is the difference? And again, maybe there's beer snobs out there that can correct us and let us know the breathability, the flavor profiles will explode.
Yeah, I know. I got an AA in political science. I know.
Very good.
I know about beer.
I get it. Fair enough. Cold beer, me likey. That's all the science I need, really. That's all I need.
And I guess it makes more sense if you're given a mug, like an actual mug with the handle.
With a handle specifically.
Because then your own body warmth isn't heating up the glass itself. So it's maybe that 2 minutes goes to 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Exactly. So, AKA Eat Dick John.
No, I agree with that. I'm actually saying I'm standing corrected by that.
Okay, by that logic.
But if I already got a cold can,
yes,
why am I going to pour it in a glass?
Some people feel like the can does not taste as good. But then again, if it's sitting in a can for weeks, you're still going to get the can flavor.
I used to be one of those people.
Uh-huh.
I was glass. I was Glass City, but it's just too much work.
I feel.
I have a mini fridge in my room with the cold cans of beer right there.
Fair enough. I'm not hating. I'm just saying if you're gonna have that argument, then I'll have it with you. Let's do it.
It sounds like there's no argument.
Argumentation and debate. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah, there it is. Let it out.
Oh man, I'm like little baby burps right now. But have you ever heard of mouth tape? Are you familiar with that?
No, it sounds sexual though.
It could be, I guess, depending on what you're into. But, so I tend to snore pretty loudly. According to my wife, I don't think it exists. For all I know, never happened. But she's told me, and so I've tried to get like the nose strips that you could put on that like widen your nostrils as you're breathing at night. But she says like it doesn't work very often, and so I'm like, dang, that sucks. Well, what can I do? And obviously, you can get like surgeries. You can get like a mask that you sleep in.
That's if you have sleep apnea, though. I don't think that's what's snoring.
I mean, apparently, snoring can be a side effect of sleep apnea. Apparently, that's just what I've heard. But anyway,
are you gonna die?
Hence my bringing this up right now. Actually, since you asked. So I finally got some mouth tape. It's like this fancy brand that's out there. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll try it. Let's just see how it goes for the wifey. I want her to be able to sleep a full night's rest without me waking her ass up. I feel bad. So I got that. You put it over your mouth. And it basically tapes your mouth closed. So that way it forces your body to solely breathe through your nose. And apparently over the course of a night...
That sounds very sexual. But continue. Through the course of the night, yes. Yeah. Mouth shut closed.
Yeah. Ass wide open. It's my favorite... Sorry, I can't even finish that joke. It's my favorite little never mind, I'm gonna move along with that anyway. But yeah, the problem is that's the benefit. It makes your body have to breathe through its nose. And the whole time it's supposed to help your sleep because you're able to sleep more soundly. You're not waking yourself up, for that matter. If your snores are so loud, you wake yourself up if you're not a sound sleeper. Yeah. I think I sleep through it because, again, for all I know, it doesn't even exist. Which, if that's the case, I'm fine. Sorry, wifey. But anyway, yeah, so it makes you do that, and it says also, like, don't worry, like, you're not going to die. As long as you breathe decently in, like, your day-to-day life, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
However... otherwise that way, like if your body is like suffocating, it'll wake itself up. So that way you wake up and you fix the situation. So they're saying like, yeah, if you're not a strong nose breather, then your body will wake you up before you die. So I'm like, cool. Sounds good.
What?
Now, my problem is this. I think my snoring happens for a reason. And obviously it's that, at some point during the night, my mouth opens, causing me to then breathe through my mouth, which will then make me snore a bit. Because I'm like breathing through my nose and mouth almost at the same time. I know, right? Fucking caveman. The pro magnum bitch is what I go by. But
with his mouth shut and his ass spread open.
Yes, exactly. That's the way I like to fuck. But mouth closed, ass spread. Yep. Mouth closed.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's that. But again, I just think maybe I just have poor breathability through my nose. Like, do you ever have the situation where like you feel like one nostril is inhaling and exhaling more than the other?
Oh, it's funny. I was going to bring it up once you were done with your story, but my wife has said that I've recently started snoring, and I've noticed that when I go to bed, I feel congested.
You wake up with a bruise on your side?
That happens all the time. I wake up very congested, and in the night, I'm like congested, but I'm not runny. Okay. It's just stuck in there. So I think because of that, it's causing me to snore now. Fuck getting old. Fuck allergies.
Fuck getting old. I know, right? I know. Well, the thing is for me, like, so that's the case. And, but also I'm kind of worried because I woke up really hazy. And you know what? My sleeping was a little off. One, I think I was just mentally and physically getting used to having my mouth taped shut and only breathing through my nose. So that was one part of it.
Damn, yeah,
but
that
then
sounds
also
fucking brutal.
it's a little weird. It's not that bad, but it's a little weird. But good thing is, she said that it worked out. Like, she's like,
I mean, you almost died. You've almost passed. You probably did pass out in your sleep, but it worked.
Exactly. Half died, woke up. My Jesus? I'm not getting into heaven. I'm not getting into heaven.
No, not at all. Especially with your mouth shut closed.
So that's the case for that. Now, my issue is that I feel like I'm not, like, my body is so attuned to snoring and breathing through my mouth when I'm sleeping that I feel like less oxygen is getting into my fucking brain. So I feel like I might die or like go brain dead.
You're going a little stupider every night.
I'm legitimately kind of worried about it, especially because, again, I woke up a little hazy this morning, like more than usual, and more than just like, because I had my morning coffee and everything. I was good to go. I didn't start waking up decently until after my cold ass shower. I was like, I gotta take a shower and just see what happens right now. I hope I'll be okay. And now I feel a lot better, but I am worried that over the course of us recording episodes of this show, I will become literally more stupid.
And we thought it was impossible. And you've done the research on this, right?
I mean, a little bit. There's a lot of doctors out there. Like, I mean, even on like Joe Rogan, he had a respiratory doctor that was saying like human beings should only, if possible, be breathing through their nose.
It's optimal.
It is optimal.
It's unbelievably optimal.
Yes. And to where now, like, back in the day when we would work out, I would always, like, inhale through my nose, exhale through mouth. No. Now I'm all about inhale, exhale.
Yeah, because you're forcing too much air into your airways and shit. Correct. Opposed to it just going through your nostrils. And it's weird because when I was a wee fat kid, I was a mouth breather. And then as I started to get older, which is weird. Well, I've kind of had the internet my entire life. Thank you, porn. I mean, parents.
Thank you, parents, for the porn.
Yeah, I used to be a mouth breather, but I heard early on, like in high school, that you should be breathing through your nose.
Yes.
So once I started doing that, it was difficult at first, but then I noticed that my stamina was also better. My side wasn't hurting.
Your stamina. The wife is very happy about
that.
Mouth
shut, white closed, ass spread, stamina.
I want to get that on the t-shirt for you. That'll be your night shirt when you go to bed with your wife. Mouth closed, ass open.
Stamina.
There's the clip.
Yep.
Well, since we're already on a sexual topic, I had to ask, and I've had this thought for a while, and I don't remember what prompted it. I really don't, and that's what worsens the situation, the question of asking you for me. But what food do you think you would like to make love with?
Oh, okay. What food would I like to fuck?
Yeah. What type of food would you like to fuck? There's one thing that comes to my mind right away.
Eclairs?
Is that a dessert? Yeah. I know what an eclair is, but I don't know what an eclair is.
Yeah, they're like bread with the chocolate on top of it and the cream filling in the center.
Sounds like sex.
And then you sell it at the bakery.
Oh, okay. You know what? If anything, I think on Pornhub they should stop putting cream pie in the title and just put eclair. That's like going to be the new code word. Okay. That's actually not a bad idea.
Maybe an
eclair. So I definitely eclaired it. Last night, you know, we don't like to get too freaky, but last night she let me do the eclair.
Oh, yeah. I was a baker that night. Oh my god!
Threw flour and dough all over her, or him.
I feel like pizza would be obnoxious because everybody loves pizza.
I feel like that's too greasy too. You don't want grease all over your penis. You don't want that. That's not good. I mean, depending on how
there's no relationship. This is a one night stand with the food.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Wait, what am I doing? Am I fucking and then leaving food for the night?
Yeah, and you're done. Or I'm
sneaking through the window.
Or you could just, you know, if you're gonna take time to fuck it, you might as well dine it.
In reverse, you don't dine and then fuck. You fuck and then you dine.
Yeah, exactly. The food's already there. Yeah, you can't eat it and then fuck it.
God,
I'm thinking like a nice hot. Like, we're not hot. That actually sounds painful. A nice warm chicken pot pie.
Oh shit! Okay.
I think so. Like, you know, I feel like if you get like the peas in a row, that can actually cause like some nice rubbing action going on, and it's just nice and warm. I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. Family members, if you're listening to this,
they are.
Get out.
They
you
definitely
gone out
are.
yesterday.
Oh no, this is happening.
Oh
God.
I'm gonna send this link to your mom.
I want to say quesadilla.
Okay,
because
you're sticking within your culture. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
I like quesadillas in general. A nice warm tortilla around my penis doesn't sound bad. And then when I finish, assuming it's a mozzarella quesadilla,
okay,
you can't see that I finished. I'm just eating a quesadilla.
That way you feel less guilty when you eat it afterward.
You know what? After talking that out, I'm going with quesadilla. That's the final answer. Quesadilla. Yeah. Steak.
What steak? I need a nice T-bone here. Can I get a tomahawk? I just want to smack my dick with it for 45 minutes. Jesus God.
Oh my God.
Put my dick on the table, tomahawk steak.
Just whang it. I like it.
I kind of want to like produce this porn now. Just a guy popping his dick on a desk and wow.
No compound butter. I got that for you.
Oh my God. Have you ever seen the movie Heat with Al Pacino?
No, I have not.
Oh no.
Wait, I think I have with you.
Have we?
At Valerie's old apartment.
Oh my God.
We were extremely high.
That was the movie that was playing?
I'm pretty sure.
It's an intense movie.
Who's in it?
It's an all-star cast. You got like Tom Sizemore, Val Kilmer, Robert De Niro, and Al Pacino. Essentially, the movie is Al Pacino versus Robert De Niro. It's intense.
God, I want to say that's what we watched.
Movie.
I remember we were very hooked on it. We were also extremely high and young.
That'll do it. Well, it's like a movie from like the late 80s, early 90s, something like that.
I know of it.
But it's badass. But like Al Pacino has some of its like most quotable moments in his like career.
Okay.
He's just very loud and very dramatic about everything, but it's not bad. Like it's a little funny out of context when you just look back and think about the movie, where he's like, "Wow!" And that's kind of just how I imagine the guy with the tomahawk steak chopping out his dick.
With it?
Exactly, literally beating off at that point. So yeah, that's my thought process on it. But yeah. That's where my head went.
What food were you fucking to think to ask me this question? It's my question to you.
That's a good question. You know, now that you mention it, the burrito, I feel like Mexican food has a good thing.
I didn't even think about burrito.
It's in the shape of a fleshlight. I've never used one, but I imagine it's probably like fucking a burrito.
Okay.
Like a nice...
As for extra guac...
That's when you really want to make sure. Even if you don't like guacamole, make sure.
No, you want to ask for the extra guac. Don't worry. Yeah, it won't all be in there.
Exactly.
A lot of it'll be on your dick.
Play cards right. It might get in a little bit.
I would suggest going to Chipotle.
It's a big burrito. You know what? Don't worry about all the times that they've gotten in trouble with their food quality.
Oh my God!
Here and there, Ebola, not Ebola. What the fuck? Am I
oh my God!
Ebola. They started a new pandemic. Oh God! We'll never get sponsored by Chipotle now.
No.
If they ever see this episode,
and well, if they don't, I'm gonna keep fucking the burritos.
Don't.
Okay, I'm good.
No, don't be embarrassed. Go on. You were talking about fucking the burrito.
Well, yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Chipotle burritos, perfect for fucking.
Oh yeah,
those lonely nights. You could spend over $100 on a fleshlight, and if they ever want to sponsor the show, we'll be happy to have them.
Oh yeah.
Or you go on your Chipotle app, order yourself a $15 burrito,
and you fuck it,
and you fuck it.
Fuck it.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Sorry, I just got Al Pacino on the brain.
Oh my God.
That's the way to start the show.
My head hurts from the laughing.
I know. Oh my God. My head hurts because I didn't breathe well last night. I was solely relying on my nose. I really am kind of like worried that I might get more dumb over time. So just monitor me. Like this is a joke, but it's also kind of serious. As a friend, please just monitor me now and then. Be like,
just check up.
Just ask Yvonne every now and then. Does AJ seem more dumb than usual?
Started looking a little bit like Goofy.
Kind of acting like Goofy. Kind of talking like Goofy. Why is he saying yuck every other time? But seriously, and she'd be like, I thought it was just me. No. He's actually using mouth tape.
Yeah.
He's only breathing through his nose. So I think, as far as that goes, to go back to that quickly for a brief moment.
I had questions about this mouth tape.
Sure. But let me say this. I think so the point is, over the course of time of continued use, your nose breathing will become stronger to the point of where it's not an issue anymore and all that. It actually helps exercise that muscle. But in the meantime, oxygen deprivation to the brain, i.e. stupid AJ, more stupid than usual AJ. So that's my main concern. So for however long it takes for my nose to get better at breathing, I guess, yeah, I'm fucked. So we'll see where my
I'm worried you're gonna die.
Maybe. We'll see.
God damn.
Again, they do say that you should startle yourself awake. But I don't know. We'll see.
Wait, what do you mean start on yourself when you're awake?
So I was kind of bad about explaining it earlier, but essentially, yeah, like if ever your body feels like it can't breathe, it will jolt you awake, so that way you can save yourself. And that's what it says on the website of where I bought the tape.
That is what okay. Okay.
So we'll see, or like you said, I could die.
I feel like you're going to. Shit.
It's an impending
I need to
doom.
start looking for a replacement.
We're taking Beer Belly co-host applications starting now. BeerBellyPod at gmail.com.
Please don't fuck burritos.
Or do, and bring one for John. He'll either eat it and fuck it, or fuck it and then eat it, whichever. Oh my god. But BeerBellyPod at gmail.com. Let us know why you would be a better co-host than me right here, please. Probably because I don't talk about, you wouldn't talk about bringing up
because
talking
they don't
food.
fucking tape their mouth shut. Fucking weird thing to bring up on a podcast.
I'm really scared.
No, I hope you are. I want you to live with that fear.
Thanks. So what were we going to ask? You said you had questions.
Well, you already answered. I was going to say, where do you buy something like that? And you said the website.
Yeah, I'm not going to say the company yet because they're not a sponsor.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? They kind of are. They gave me a discount code to use. I guess we can use it, but I would rather it be like our own like podcast one. Let me see real quick. Actually, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Let's give it right now. Hold on, wait.
Okay.
What was it called? I know the company brand. So this episode of Beer Belly is brought to you by Hostage Tape. You can use my discount
Did you say
code.
hostage tape?
Hostage Tape?
No, I don't want it. You fucking bleep out what you just said.
Burp.
Oh my god.
Let me see here. Wait, but we got a discount code too. Yeah, here we go. Use the code Alfred14719 at checkout. And that will give you a nice little discount code. And also it kicks some money back to us every time you order through that code. But we want to eventually probably get our own discount code for it. One that doesn't say Alfred on it.
Hostage tape. If you guys were wondering the name of it again.
It's top tier tape, alright?
Yes.
You heard it here first.
That's what you want when you have a hostage.
Also could possibly cause you to go more dumb. So take it with a grain of salt. Anyway, oh my god. I'm actually kind of worried.
That's what you started with.
Yep. So we're drinking Hard Pivot. What are your thoughts? And I feel like John, this is definitely a John question that I have. What are your thoughts on Dry January? Have you heard of it?
Yeah, while I was drinking.
It is somewhat of like a more recent kind of annual thing that people do. That's Sober October, No Shave November, Movember, stuff like that. But there's also Dry January, and you know, actually, I have a family member, my middle sister, who is allegedly, I don't know how well she's kept up with it, but has allegedly tried Dry January. What do you think about it?
What's the point? Is it to prove that you're not an alcoholic?
I guess so.
I mean,
even though you're probably thinking about alcohol every time you want a sip of alcohol.
When it comes to that, I just think it's the stupidest shit ever. Like, every day is some type of day.
Right.
Donut day, dog day, cat day, foot day,
Honestly,
tape mouth shut day, fuck a burrito day.
That's my favorite. I was on Cinco de Mayo, actually, I think. Or Cinco de Chavez. I mix up the two all the time.
Free burrito at Chipotle.
And I can fuck this shit for free.
No Shave November. Yeah. Like, why?
Fair enough.
That's
something fun to mix it up, you know? You gotta mix it up every once in a while for the kids.
So you're gonna follow a trend?
I'm just saying. You've done No Shave November before, but it's also been years, I feel. Or did you?
You mean no shave ever? I can't even remember the last time I like really shaved.
I can, but it's been a long time. It's been, like 2 years?
My mom's like 50th birthday party.
Yes, you were clean shaven
for the costume.
Oh, that's right.
You
were Boy George. That's right.
Boy George.
That's right.
I was Boy George.
But you, I was gonna say, but you rocked the shave look for a while. But you were waiting for your facial hair to grow back, I suppose. But I think I hung out with you the day you might have shaved it. Maybe no. That's probably bullshit.
Oh, that was a different time. We were lifting weights, and I had a mustache. I remember that.
Yes,
and I remember I was curly, and I was like, I feel like a dad. I don't like it.
That daddy.
I didn't like it.
No. I thought it looked good on you.
I honestly think within my 30s, that's, I still got a few more years before I leave that age. I'm definitely going to rock a mustache.
You think so?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh, I think I've also tried doing the Henry Cavill.
I've seen that.
A little
and you look good. And you look good. You look good.
Maybe I'll do that today.
All right.
Maybe. What about if you do it and I do it?
I've tried it before.
Me too.
My wife.
I didn't look like Henry Cavill.
My wife. Yeah.
I didn't look like him.
Spoiler alert. We're not
at all.
handsome.
Not even kind of.
Not even the littlest
bit.
No. I can try to cock my guns, but all it is that's all there is to it. There's nothing special about these going on here. We're nowhere near as handsome. That's right. We're even more. But actually, I was going to say, I didn't even get that good of a look of you earlier today, but your beard looks nice and trim, though. You carved it up nicely.
No, I didn't. I fucked up in the spot that's bothering the shit out of me, and I need to fix it.
Show the camera.
It's like right here. Right here.
The underbelly of the chin.
Yeah, the underbelly of the chin, you fucking idiot. Right here, it's just a little too long. I gotta...
What is the left side not as long?
No, it was just a yes. It's. I did a lazy shave.
Look at me and put your head up. Okay.
Yeah, I did a lazy shave where I just kind of do like a 14 on the sides and then a 18 on around the mustache and the chin.
Detailed.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's a lazy shave.
Okay.
But what I usually do is I let it grow out a bit more, and then just the razor, not the razor, the machine itself, I shape it. I literally just shape it.
Like kind of go on the outside, work your way in if you want on certain areas. Oh, that's good.
I've been doing that for a long time.
I'm a big one length kind of boy, but I also don't have as much dimension to work with as you do. I guess
you don't let it grow out.
My hair is not. My hair grows so much more sparse.
I would love to see bald AJ full beard. That would be hot. That would be hot. Somebody bring me a burrito.
There was one point in my life where I was really stressed about work to make it real for a moment, and I was losing hair like at a legitimate rate. I was scared as shit, and it probably hasn't fully recovered either. But I probably would have done that if my hair goes and. I'll put it. I was going to say embarrassingly bald. I might as well say it.
Oh, I was bald.
I've been someone with fairly thick hair my whole life. That's why for me it would
sheep's
be
wool,
a little embarrassing, I guess. It's not like I've always had thin hair, but yeah, it's a sheep's wool right up here, lion's mane, if you will. But I may not look it right now because it's gelled down, but otherwise. Yeah, dude, it was like getting thin. So I've always told myself, yeah, dude, if ever that happens, I'm just gonna buzz it all off, let the face grow, and that's all there is to it. Simple as that. It's a great look.
You wax your head. You gotta make sure you wax your head, get that nice shine.
Correct.
And then rock it.
The first time I ever saw it look,
you gotta get the eyebrows done too. I'm not saying you got bad eyebrows.
Covered out.
You gotta make them look good.
I think
you're missing thing here, so you gotta make it up for it.
All right. This is
premeditated, partner.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I feel you. 2, 3. We're on it. We're so on it. I'm making myself hard right now. I'm just thinking about burritos to fuck with.
I know what I'm getting at, Tustin.
It's not even Taco Tuesday, but we're gonna make it happen.
I'm gonna make it Taco Tuesday. I'm gonna make it Burrito Wednesday.
And I was kind of digging your quesadilla idea though too. What if, you put one tortilla under you, one tortilla on top of you, and you're just sandwiched in there for
I'm gonna be honest
with
with you. I'm not a big fan of that type of quesadilla.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh,
the
you know
two
what?
Tortillas.
Okay.
Not for me.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do?
You fold it.
Oh.
The fold. The whoosh, and then you fuck it.
My bad. I'm not so well versed in this topic. I know I might have brought it up, but that was out of curiosity.
If I was going with your style, I'd fucking fuck In-N-Out's hamburger. That's not what I'm about.
What do you think would be the most uncomfortable thing, a food item to fuck? Nothing in general, but food item. I'm thinking like a snow cone. Especially if it's like
snow cone.
If it's
Okay,
like thick
I can
ice, then it's like you're just ramming something that's hard and cold. That doesn't sound
I mean,
fun
you
at
can
all.
say icy. You get the fucking the frost and chop your dick off at that point.
Oh Jesus!
That
Jesus.
frostbite.
At least an icy is like soft, so you can actually.
But it's gonna get cold.
use
It's
the
gonna turn
motion.
black.
That's-
Not the good kind.
You get some frostbite,
And
on
then
your
they're gonna have to
penis.
chop it off.
How many men have gotten frostbite on their penis from fucking snow? That would be cool. Like they make themselves a nice little snowman or snowwoman.
You know there
and
is
they
a
just go to
statistic.
town. Oh no, there's someone out there.
definitely who lost their dick from fucking snow.
It's okay if you got frostbite on your dick because you were a wanderer in the snow and you were trying to find your way to safety. That's excusable. But if you're fucking snow just to fuck snow, that's a problem. I'm just saying.
That's the line.
That's the line.
That's the line.
That's definitely
It's not
my line.
burrito. It's not hamburger. It's not hamburger quesadilla. It's snow.
Yeah, it's not. I think so.
Okay.
It just sounds like the anti-erection for sure. The anti-erection, if you will. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I quit. I'm leaving this fucking place.
That's true, everybody. Yeah, there's something wrong with us. I'll say that much for sure.
Yeah. It's okay. That's why we're friends. That's why we attract.
I don't know if I wanted to track that much. The sound effect is a little worrisome for me.
Are you a burrito?
Am I a burrito?
Yeah.
Not if you're
Then
gonna
you're
fuck
good.
it.
Don't worry.
I'm okay.
You're
I'm
fine.
Fair enough.
Now shut your mouth. Spread them cheeks. Where's the tape?
I actually, you know what? I want to send you home with some just to see how you like it.
I'll do it.
You do it.
Yeah.
Report back on the next
Oh,
episode
this is
how
gonna
you
be
like
so
it.
bondage.
Please. Oh yeah,
Oh,
for
man.
sure. That's where my mind went. This is kicking in hard.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling
it.
good.
Yeah,
This is my
yeah.
breakfast again.
Same.
This is 2 episodes in a row where I've
Excellent.
had coffee for breakfast and then this. Oh, I'm sorry, and vape as well.
Yeah, you
don't
gotta let 'em-
vape, kids. Do not vape.
Or do. Just do. It's fine. It's fine.
Huberman podcast, Huberman Lab. Don't do it. Don't
Fuck a
do it.
burrito, but
Oh, no.
maybe smoke a vape while you're fucking doing it.
That's really relaxing. I've heard. Not healthy, but very relaxing.
And then, hey, you get to eat right after.
There you go. Work up a good appetite. Oh my god.
Okay, that's
Is that the show?
I don't know if I want to end it with fucking burritos.
Okay. What do you have to bring to the table?
The burrito fuckers.
That's the name of the new podcast we're starting.
Let me bring this up because it'll be quick.
Okay. Whatever you want. I'm not in a rush.
I brought it up right beforehand,
Okay.
and I've been wanting to talk about it. How great is One Punch Man? Even though you haven't read that much of it.
I have not read or watched that much of it, but it's fucking amazing. Saitama is like the guy. He's the guy. That's all I can say about it. Like, he's freaking awesome. I don't know. I mean, what was the first big bad guy that was able to take more than one punch? Was it Genos? Oh no, not that's his partner's name.
Yeah.
What was
disciple.
what's the bad guy? The alien from like the early arc, like the first.
Oh,
arc of the
I
show.
don't remember his name, but
You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about,
he's from
though.
a different planet.
Yeah, he's got the long, spiky Super Saiyan hair with the one eye.
Yeah.
The Cyclops guy. That was like where I got fucking crazy. Like, I mean, I already like enjoyed the concept of the show, the series. I originally started off reading it before the anime was released, and then I've watched a bit of season 1, loved it. But and that's the thing I told you earlier. Every Christmas I ask for more volumes just to
Read 'em!
be able to grind through and read. But I just haven't done so just yet. But yeah, I don't know. I just that's one thing. Even though I'm not reading it, it still pulls me back to where I have to request some for Christmas presents every year for sure. Badass.
It's so good. So, the one thing that could get boring about One Punch Man that I love that they kind of address really in like season 2 of the anime, and I don't know what chapter it is in the fucking manga, but he is kind of like a Superman-esque character.
Yeah, for sure.
Superman is fucking boring. Not Henry Cavill's, I know. Trust me, I think about it when I fuck the burrito.
He got his ass kicked in Man of Steel.
But One Punch Man, it really addresses like he's not happy, especially in season 2 and a little bit past that. He's like, I'm so strong and I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I've hit this wall. And do you know about King? Am I ruining anything?
No. King is hilarious. King's spoiler.
He's a phony.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
he's supposed to be considered the world's strongest hero. One of.
And that's what I like is his relationship with Saitama.
Yeah. Saitama. Yeah.
Is the fact that they paired him with this guy who is literally a normal person who kind of teaches him, or is teaching him slowly, like, it's not just about being the strongest. There are other things you can achieve for. And One Punch Man is not the main character. He is.
Yes. Yeah.
But fucking what I'm reading, he's only showed up in like fucking 5 pages in the last 15 chapters that I've read.
Oh my gosh.
But I like it because if you're gonna focus on a character that literally beats everybody with one punch,
right,
it's a little fucking boring.
No,
so they focus more on the side characters, the hero association.
Got it.
And that's what really like brings me into this anime or manga,
like the world building of it.
Yeah,
Getting to know the other characters that are in there and what makes them interesting as well. No, that's smart, and I think that's cool because that's one thing that One Punch Man got a lot of praise for right off the bat is that, sure, he has like the Superman complex of being, I mean, if you think about it, anytime you read a Superman comic or watch a Superman movie, you know he's probably gonna win because
he's Superman.
He's Superman.
Boring. Yawn.
What's that?
Boring.
Yeah, exactly.
Yawn.
Boring. Yawn. Exactly. And to the point of where they even are self-aware in One Punch Man, but they find different challenges for him. Even though it's like, yeah, he's the strongest guy in the block and probably always will be. There's other ways about it. Like he's depressed about it to a degree. And
he's never in the right place at the right time. He's always showing up when everybody's basically dead.
Right. He finishes the job
and then it's perfect because you're like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for.
Yes, that's the answer to being ultra powerful is having those downsides to the character. That's a good point. That's like, I mean, I guess the author just had like years, like decades, literally of decades. I've been able to study what is good about Superman and what the downfall of the idea of Superman is, and kind of turning it on its head and kind of playing it up as a joke, as a satire, if you will. It's really fun in that regard. I feel you. Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Great anime. Great manga.
If you haven't yet, I mean, you've probably heard of One Punch Man. If you're watching this show and you're nerdy enough to probably have heard about One Punch Man,
it's time.
Watch it. Yeah.
Including you, AJ. It's time.
I need to continue reading. Like I told you earlier, I have like over 20 volumes. I've only probably read about 8 of them, so I have like 12 at least to catch up with. And there's more volumes out than I have collected. So
okay,
there's
that answered the question I was about to ask you.
Yeah.
If you have the complete collection,
no,
because they stopped where they're at this point, like chapter 77, 177.
Okay,
which. But it's fine. I'll read it again 2 years from now when there's another 100 chapters that are released.
Fair enough. What made you think One Punch Man again?
I don't have a job.
Okay.
That was an easy answer. I wish this podcast were more easy answer.
I wish this podcast was more successful so it could be the job for us.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
But that can also happen from you. You can send us tips on Twitter. That's at BeerBellyPod on Twitter.
Money.
Even if you don't even have the app yet, just install the app. Make yourself a quick little profile. It takes like 2 seconds. And then all of a sudden there's a little $ symbol at the top of our at BeerBellyPod. Twitter.com/@BeerBellyPod. You can find us on there. Just tap that little symbol. It connects immediately to our Venmo. You can, whatever it is, $1, $5, $20, whatever you can feel like you
Make
can
it
afford
100
comfortably. And if you can't afford to, tip us on the show, that's okay. Understandable. You taking the time to like our posts on social media helps out a bunch. Anytime you guys have questions or thoughts that you'd like us to respond to, beerbellypod@gmail.com.
BeerBellyPod.
Yeah, that's right. On top of that, though, and again, we have links to all of our social media in every episode description. I forgot how to say our name. At BeerBellyPod on every social media account that you can probably think of. We're on there. Hit us up. Like the pictures, like the videos. We do clips of this show all the time. Share us with your friends. Add us to your stories, what have you. If you don't have permissions to do so, you can always DM us as well with your questions and such. We're happy to help you all. But thank you very much. Those of you who have been taking the time to rate us on Spotify and your other preferred podcasting apps, it helps us a bunch. If you happen to not be watching this on Spotify, I might recommend so because that's where our video episodes get uploaded to first and immediately every week. primarily on Thursdays.
See our ugly faces, please.
Yes, please. We're sorry, but see them. That way you can see us fuck burritos in live action.
Man.
In
I
real
call
time.
mine Henry when I'm fucking it.
Mine's Keville. So there you go.
We should meet up.
Thank you very much for watching this episode or listening. Again, send in your questions. Love to hear from you. Have a great one. This has been an episode of Beer Belly. But before, I almost forgot.
Mind fucked everybody. I was like, he's not going to say it. I don't got to say anything. Now I got to say something.
Before we go, an episode of Beer Belly would not be complete without John's lovely words of wisdom for the week.
This is good wisdom, too.
Oh, I'm ready.
This is great wisdom. I need y'all to go on Google. I need you to type in free PDF of One Punch Man. And I need you to read the shit out of that. That's it. That's it.
Which website did you say that was on?
No, I'm not saying the website.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying Google.
Yes.
Free PDF One Punch Man.
By free, he means you paid legally for
Legally.
it, right?
You have to pay for it for a free price.
Of free. That's good wisdom for you.
Buy your mangas. Support your artists.
Absolutely. Definitely support them in a free fashion. Have a great day. This has been Beer Belly. Goodbye.